Hello everybody, and how are you today? This is Sue McCurdy from Susie Q Designs, coming to you live from my scrapbook room. Today I'm going to do a Facebook Live video on live unboxing, so an order that I just got in yesterday, and I'll just show you what I got. And also I'm going to be unboxing the new February paper pumpkin that just came in, and I'm going to make the projects that are in there. Okay, and it's featuring a beautiful color today. Petunia Pop. So this is the color of the stamp that you get in this paper pumpkin kit. It's really pretty, and I haven't used it yet, so I just opened up my my large size ink pad, and the small one comes in it, so I'm just going to put that in my collection for when I go to crops. Okay, so what's coming up for me in this in March, actually on March the 4th, I'm going to be doing a class at 9:00 a.m. here in my studio, and it's going to be a 3D explosion card. Also, we're going to do one here. It takes a long time to do it, but it's a lot of fun, and we're going to do it with the hamburger set. And I'm going to give you an extra base to go home with, to make your own with whatever stamps and dies you have at home. Okay, and that is $20 if you would like to come. I will need to know by the Friday before that, so the end of February, if you can let me know so I can get those kits ready for you. And that's on Tuesday, March the 4th at 9:00 a.m. Then on Thursday, March the 6th at 1:00 p.m., I'm going to be doing a different card class at the St. Thomas Hub. So I'll send the details later about that. I'll do a post on what cards I'm making for that one later. And then on March the 18th, we're going to be having at 9:00 a.m. the Kits Collection get together here in my studio, and that is the free class that you can get if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin through me, or if you bought any of my kits, you can come and work on them then at that Kits Collection get together. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the camera down and show you what I just got in my new order, and then we will do the paper pumpkin. Okay, so just bear with me for a sec while I turn the camera down. Okay, thank you. I got a lot of stuff on my desk here going on. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Not too bad. Okay, so maybe I can bring it in just a little bit. Is that better? Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so what I got in my order this month is right here on my desk, and I'm just going to show you through that. I'm just going to bring up on my my screen here my live video. So if you come on and watch, please say hi and let me know where you're joining me from. That would be fabulous. I love to know where all the viewers are joining me from. And if you make a comment, I will look up and respond to your comment. Okay, so here we go. How is everybody doing today? Oh my gosh, it's freezing out there. So I'm in southwestern Ontario, Canada, just outside of St. Thomas, Ontario. And it is freezing here, and I do have to go out soon. So after this video, I have to go to St. Thomas. So I hope I don't freeze to death. As long as my my heat's working in my car, I should be okay. So what are you guys all doing today? Okay, so the first thing I ordered was these Stampin' blends. Gonna unpack these. So these are called Wild Wheat, and although it wasn't my favorite color when I first saw it, I ordered these because when I was coloring the French fries for the hamburger, a friend of mine told me to use the Wild Wheat, and I used this one because I do have it in the Stampin' Right, but I wanted to get it in the blends. So this is a really good color for French fries, I learned. So I'll show you on my explosion card. This is my card here that we're doing on the Facebook, or on the next card class here at my studio. So I did a Father's Day theme because it is a hamburger card, and then I thought I would use some masculine colors for it. So if you come to the class, you'll be making this one, and you'll get to go home with a white one that you will be able to design yourself, okay? And there it is there, and I'll give you the measurements for that as well. All right, so that color, Wild Wheat, is what I used for the French fries on that card. So I thought, yep, okay, I do have a need for that, so I bought them. So there we go. That is a fun card to make. So I'm just gonna get that off of my desk and out of the way. Okay, so something else that I ordered in this order. So I ordered the Stampin' blends, and what I wanted to do was get a free item, because one of my customers ordered some stuff and realized that she just needed a little bit more to get a free item for Celebration, because Celebration is if you order a $75 order or in increments of $75, you can get some free stuff. So she decided that she wanted to get that, so she added on to her order with me. And then I added on some things that I wanted, and then she got the free item, so I'll show you that too. So I got the Stampin' blends, and then I got these. These are from the annual catalog. They're $12.25, so just let me show you what's in here. And these are the metallic gems, and they are so pretty. So I just had to have them. I love the gems that they have from Stampin' Up. These ones are called adhesive back metallic gems, and they're $12.25. Okay, so my customer added on these because she didn't need too much, and these were in the clearance rack. Okay, so these were marked down. So when she added on to her order and got $75, she got a free item, and the item she chose to get was this paper. So here it is, and that was Pat. So Pat, if you're watching, this is your paper. I have it here, so I will get that out to you. And it's called the Bloom Impressions 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. This paper is really pretty. I also have another pack of it here. So anybody who puts in an order with me January or February will get this as a prize. If you are close to me and I can deliver it to you, or you can pick it up, I will leave it in the 12 by 12 size, but if I have to mail it to you, I'm going to cut it down to 6 by 6 because that will fit better into a package and it'll be less for shipping. Okay, so Pat, that is yours, and these are your gems. So that completes your order. And then I wanted to get this two-tone paper. So Stampin' Up! Recently came out with two-tone paper, and it looks so cool. So the one I ordered, this is the first one. I ordered some more of it too, so I'll show you that when it comes in. This one is called Wildflower Celebrations 12 by 12. The colors in it are Blueberry Bushel, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, and Soft Seafoam. So let's get into it and see what it looks like. I have been wanting to try the two-tone paper, and this is the first one that I got. I know I ordered some more, which should be coming in on my next order too, so I can show you what those ones look like. Okay, so two-tone paper. So this is the front and the back. So there's the pinks, beautiful. And then here's the yellows. Beautiful, and they would go together so well making a scrapbook page or cards, whatever you're into. So there's the green, soft seafoam. Here's another green, front and back. Beautiful, love it. And the Blueberry Bushel, the front and back there. Oh, that looks so pretty. Oh, and there's more. Move that off to the side. Okay, and here is the Pool Party. I love Pool Party. I use this one a lot for water. Okay, so I also ordered this Meant to Be scrapbooking kit. Another new thing that Stampin' Up! Is doing since they purchased Close to My Heart. Close to My Heart was going out of business, so Stampin' Up! Bought it, and now we're back into doing scrapbook kits, which are amazing. I haven't done much scrapbooking lately, but look at how pretty these are. And then they put together all the instructions so that you can do the kit. All right, so this one is called Meant to Be. This is the first 2-page layout. And here is the second 2-page layout. And here is the third 2-page layout. Yeah, so you get 3 2-page layouts and all the instructions on how to cut it and put it together. If you want to follow along, that's what you can do. So it's fun. These are great to take to crops. You know, if you don't want to pack all of your own scrapbooking kits and everything, you can just get one of these and do that at the crop. Or card kits. So they're the easiest things to pack to go. So anyways, I can't wait to make those. That will be a lot of fun. So I'm just going to clear this off my desk and then we'll get the paper pumpkin out. All right. So get that out of the way. Okay, so this is what the paper pumpkin looks like for this month. It is February paper pumpkin. You always get it in a nice box. Sometimes they have a theme box for whatever season it is. And it looks like this, packaged so pretty. So like I told you, it has the Petunia Pop ink pad in it. It's like a 1-inch Stampin' spot here. So what I do with these is I turn them upside down, I label them on the bottom, and then I put them in my storage box for when I go to crops, and then I usually bring those with me. Easier than bringing a whole bunch of stamp pads like the full-size ones, but this is the full-size one. I'm going to use that. And it has a stamp set in it as well. So it has Sending Love, a little round one that says For You in it. This one says To a Wonderful Friend. This one says Hello Spring. And these ones are some dots, chives. Oh, chives. Thanks for helping me grow. And Happy Easter. So let's see what else we have in here. I love the way they package them too. So this is just sitting here like this. When you open it, it looks so pretty. And then inside you get the kit and everything you need to make the kit. So these are perfect for crafting on the go as well. All right, so I'm just gonna open this up and then we'll get started. So what are you guys doing today? Are you going out in the cold weather or are you somewhere warm? I kind of wish I took a vacation to somewhere warm. Some people are posting their vacations and it's making me a little jealous because, yeah, I'm here in cold southwestern Ontario and it is cold today. Okay, so in the kit we have some baker's twine, looks like crumb cake, and some tear and tape. Oh, and we have some really pretty envelopes. Look at how pretty those are, designed on the inside. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those beautiful envelopes. Awesome. The regular size dimensionals. And these card bases. So there's probably 3 of 3 different designs. So there's 3 of this one. Some sentiment boxes, it looks like. And we've got the nice blue background cards. And this color, oh, this is really pretty because you can see kind of like a metallic-y bronze in behind it. And it's in a color that looks like crumb cake. And then some more sentiment pieces. Oh, and a whole bunch of dies. Wow, these are pretty. So we've got chives, basil, mint. So pretty. And then more chives on this page. That one's the same as that one. Okay, great. And some cardboard. I'll just move that off to the side. Here is your base for your stamps. So when I repackage this and put it away, I have the pictures so I know what's in my stamp set. I'm glad that they started doing this too. Okay, and then your instructions. So here we go. Instructions for Hello Spring, February 2025. 9 items in here to make. So let's do one of each. So I'm gonna do the first one. So what happens when you get a paper pumpkin is you get a block in the first one, and then in the next ones you don't get a block, so you have to use your own blocks for it. So it says to start with this round stamp here, which looks like the bloom for the flowers. So I'm going to get that and get a little block out. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that on to the card that says chives on it. So let me get that out. Is that the right one? No. Okay, so it's this one here that has the lines around it, and I'm going to stamp that twice on there. Awesome. So let me bring in my stamp pad here, because this is a photo polymer stamp, so I'm just going to put it on the stamp pad and then ink up my stamp, and off we will go. Get started on that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up with Petunia Pop, such a pretty color. And it says to do 2 blooms, one there and one there. So I'll do that. I got a little bit of ink there, so I'm going to clean that off. Just going to reach for a baby wipe here. Got some behind me. Alright, just take that and wipe that off. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more stamp right here. And I did it again. I got it on my ink pad. So luckily I didn't make a mess on my paper. I usually check my blocks to see if I did that, but I didn't this time. Luckily I didn't make a mess though, so that was pretty lucky. Okay, so step 1 is done. And then it says, thanks for helping me grow. I'm gonna get that one out. So where is that one? There it is, down here. So I'm gonna get a block out that will fit that on it. That one might be a little bit too small. Okay, so that one's done, and then I'm gonna find the pink piece of paper that they want me to stamp that on. So it's the one that kind of has diagonal ends on it. Here it is. So I'm gonna stamp thanks for watching me grow on that. So that looks like a lighter version of the same color. So that'll give it a nice two-tone effect, a monochromatic effect when you stamp on it. It will look really good. It looks nice when they do that. Okay, try to do that straight. Go down, hold for 3 seconds. And there we go. That turned out really nicely. All right, so I am done inking now for this card. So I'm going to close this up. Okay, so I've done that and that. So now I'm going to get the tear and tape and put it down the middle of the back of here. And does it want me to do there? Oh, so all 3 are going to go on here. Okay, so I've got to find the right one. So we've got this one. Okay, and then I need this one. Okay, so the one we stamped, and then this one says basil on it. So that's right here. Good. And then the last one says mint on it. So it's this one. Okay, so we're going to use those 3. And it says for these 2 to use tear and tape, but the basil to use the Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay. Get this out of the way for a sec. All right, So the Stampin' Dimensionals are going on the basil one, which is this one. So I'm going to get a few of those out now. I'm just going to reach for my take your pick tool and put 5 on the back of there. These are my favorite. I love Stampin' Dimensionals. They make your projects look so much more fun and exciting because they bring out some dimension in it. Looks so good. So 5 of those on there. Okay, and then tear and tape on the back of these two. Just gonna open this up. So you can use the tear and tape or you can use the glue, whatever you prefer. I usually use the glue because I find it quicker, but I think maybe for this card I'll use the tear and tape. So I'm just going to find the end of it. Here it is. And then I just need 1 strip for each card. Go down the back. There we go. Tear and tape. Good name for that product. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to get the base that looks like that. And I'm going to fold it in half, and then we're going to decorate the front of it. So I'm going to bring in my bone folder and give that a nice crease there on the card. Whoops. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to adhere the papers on it in the correct order. So the one that I stamped is going to go down first. So I'm just going to use my take your pick tool to get the backing off of there too. So there we go. That looks pretty. Put that there. And then the next one, I'm going to overlap it a little bit to the right. Get the back off of that one. And then I'm going to put it right about there. Okay. And then this one has the dimensionals on it, so we're going to take the backs off of those. There we go. And then I'm going to just reach for my tweezers. I like to use my tweezers for placement of things so I can see where it's going before I press down on it and try to get it straight. So I'm going to line this card up with my paper here and then try to get this on straight as well. So that looks good. I'll put it down right there. Didn't put it upside down, so that was good. Okay, and now here it says thanks for helping me grow, and I'm going to use 2 dimensionals, and then I'm going to tie a ribbon underneath it to put underneath it. Okay, so I need 2 dimensionals on the back of here. And then I'm going to use that crumb cake, what do you call this? Baker's twine, to make a little bow to go in there. There we go. All right, just find the end of that. And it says to do 12 inches. So my mat measures it for me to here. Okay, I'm just gonna get my ribbon scissors out and cut that. I put an R on my ribbon scissors so it reminds me that I only use it for ribbon, because cutting ribbon and twine and stuff dulls your scissors, so try not to use your scissors that you use for cutting to cut ribbon, and then they won't dull as fast. So I'm just going to make a bit of a bow, but it says to use some tear and tape there to help hold it down. So I'm going to get a piece here, find the end of it, and then that will hold down the baker's twine. I cut that a little bit too long. I'm just going to trim it there. Okay, so if I take the back of that off, then it will be sticky, and then I can put the baker's twine on it where I want it to go so that I can make a little bow there. Okay, this end is a little bit messy, so I'm just going to cut that off there. And then make my little loops. So I want it to go across there. Press down. Okay, and then make a loop. Press it down and then make another loop. So I'm just going to try to make my other loop the same size as the first one so that it looks pretty uniform. Okay, so I'll press it down right about there, and then I can get rid of the excess as well, so my ends are about the same length, and then I can put that on the front of my card. So I just need to take off the backs of my dimensionals right now, and then we'll be all set to go to adhere it to the front of the card. So let's see how that looks. That looks cute. Okay, and then I'm just going to put that right about there. There we go. So there's my first card. So cute. All right, so there's the first one, number 1. Let's see what is next. So the next one is number 2. Cute. Okay, so number 2, it has a picture of what it looks like, and number 3, it has a picture of what it looks like. Let's see what's on the back of here. Okay, here's the instructions of number 2. So we need To a Wonderful Friend. So I'm just going to clean these stamps off and get them out of the way. Okay, and that's all we need for stamping. So let me find my stamp again. I've lost it. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so I need To a Wonderful Friend. Let's find that and put it on a block, and then I can get the other ones put away. So I'm just going to put that. I like to put it on my grid here so that I can line it up kind of straight. And then I'll get these off, and then I'll just pick it up with my block. Okay, so when I stamp that, I'm going to look for the pink rectangle. Oh, and it has a nice kind of fringy edge on the ends. So I'm going to stamp that right there. So I'm going to bring in my stamp pad again, put it here, and then ink this up, and then try to stamp it on straight there. So here we go. I'm going to bring the ink to my block this time. This way I will see if I made a mess of my block, and then I can remind myself to clean it up like I did there. And then I'll try to stamp that in the middle and straight. Hold that down for a few seconds and then pop it off. Ooh, that turned out nicely. Let's close that up. Get that out of the way. Okay, so now I need to grab the other pieces for the card. So I need to get this big sentiment piece here. So it looks like this one. Could be this one. On what base? I need the green base. So let me get the green base out, and then I'll see which way it's going. Looks like the card's going to be going horizontally. All right, where did my bone folder go? Let's give this a nice crease here. There we go. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be using the big one because it's going to go almost all the way across the card. So I'm just going to pop these out. The dies the die cuts that they have in these packages are so nice, and they're always easy to get off of there. Okay, so I need three different of these types of flowers to go on there. So let's see, I need this one. Actually, there is 4. So all of these ones are going to go on the front of that. Okay, so that's easy. They put them all together on this page. There we go, and I can throw this out now. I'm done with that. Okay, so let's find out which one is going to be popped up. That's the one that we're going to use the dimensionals on. It's this one. So I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on this one and then tear and tape on the other 2. I think I did that right. Oh, this one too. Both of these need dimensionals on it. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 on each. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So have you been able to get any crafting done lately? I'm going to the St. Thomas Hub this afternoon to do some crafting there. So that should be fun. Are any of you going? Okay, and now these 2, we just need a strip of tear and tape on it, because these are going to be adhered flat. So there we go. Put that on there. And get another piece for the other one. And put it on there. There we go. All right, so now I'm just going to get the paper off of the back of these. Use my take your pick tool to do that. Okay, then I'm going to try to put this together the way it says on here. So this one's coming off a little bit at the top. Oh, also I need some tear and tape on here, so I need another strip to go across there. Do you like to use tear and tape, or do you like to use glue? I like glue, but since this came with it, I'm going to use the tear and tape. I like to use the tear and tape for things like boxes and specialty cards. All right, so I'm going to adhere that down now. I'm going to try to line this up with the lines so I can try to get it straight. And then hopefully I can do that. Does that look straight? Hopefully. Okay, so now I need to put the next one down that has tear and tape. Those are sticky. Okay, so this one is going to go right about here. Okay, then we're going to do the green one in the middle of those 2. Oops, let's have the stems going down. That would make more sense. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and then we're going to put the sentiment strip on. Oh, I made a bit of a boo-boo actually. It said to stamp it to the right, but I stamped it right in the middle. So I wonder if I can still use that. It would probably fit better if I stamped it the way they asked, but let's see if it'll still work. I'm sure it'll still work. I'll just cover it a little bit over here. Oh, and then you need to put, some more baker's twine on the back of here. before we put that on. Okay, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna still use it even though I didn't stamp it to the right, and hopefully it still looks good. Okay, so to adhere the back of the baker's twine to the back of that, we just need another strip of tear and tape, and then we need 2 Stampin' dimensionals to go on the ends of that. So I'm going to take that off and then use my ribbon to do another loop. Well, the baker's twine. Okay, so it says to cut off 12 inches again, so I'm going to use my matte grid here to cut and measure 12 inches. Cut that there. And almost messed that up. Okay, so I'm going to loop it kind of the way they did here. Okay, and then make a loop coming out there. Here we go. And then I'll make another loop coming out the bottom and loop it into the middle. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to take my ribbon scissors and trim the end of it. Oops, I didn't get it to stick down right. Let me do that again. There we go. Okay, so I cut that end really short, so I'm going to do the same thing with this end. Cut it a bit short, and then I need 2 dimensionals, one on either end, one there and one on the other side. Okay, I'm going to take those off of there. And then I'm going to adhere my sentiment so that the writing is going the right way, right about here. There we go. Oh, that looks pretty. And then this one is the last one that I'm going to put on, and it's going to go over top of the left side. There we go. So that turned out really cute. So there is my second card. So pretty. Nice little element of the ribbon or the baker's twine coming out underneath it. I like it. Very nice. All right, so let's move on. So we've got the first 2 done. So here's number 1. Very pretty. And here's number 2. Very pretty as well. Okay, and now we're going to do the last one. So I'm just going to move the instructions to number 3. Okay, so I need this again. Good thing I left it out. And then I need the one that says Hello Spring. So I'm going to wipe this one off and find Hello Spring. It is this round one here. That looks so pretty. Oh no, that says For You on it. Hello Spring. Oh, it's not the round one. It's this one. Okay, so Hello Spring. I'm just gonna line that up along the line here and try to get it on straight. Okay, pick that up with that. Okay, so I need a circle to stamp it onto, so I'm gonna find one of those. Okay, so that's going to go on here. And then I need the chives again to stamp those on. So it says there's a chives one with a serrated edge on it. So let me find that one. Okay, so it's this one. So it has serrated edges. I'm going to take this one off. Bring in my stamp pad. Okay, so I'm going to stamp 2 of the flowers right here. Ink up my stamp. looks good. And one's gonna go over here. Ink it up again. Just get that extra ink off of the end there. And this one's gonna go right here. Here we go, so pretty. That's a really beautiful color, so that's Petunia Pop. Okay, so now I want to ink up Hello Spring on that circle. So hopefully get enough ink on there and try to line that up so it's in the middle. Press it down for 3 seconds. There we go, that looks really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna move that out of the way. Okay, so now I need a blue background and a big square. So this one's gonna use the smaller, or sorry, it's a rectangle. I'm gonna use the smaller rectangle, and that's gonna go on top like that. And then I need a blue base. So the third card uses the blue base. It's so pretty. I like that. So let's get the fold nice and crisp here. Use my bone folder. I'm done with my ink for now. I'm going to close that up so it doesn't get all dried out. All right, so when we put it together, I'm going to line it up along the line here and make sure it's opening the right way. And then I'm going to adhere my base. So it says to use a piece of tear and tape along the base. So I'm going to do that. Get my take your pick tool out. And I'm going to try to line this up so it is straight. So let's see if I can do that. I kind of want it in the middle, so maybe I'll try to use this line here. It's kind of in the middle. And hopefully get that down pretty straight. Okay, that's not too bad. And then now I want to put this one on here. And I need 5 dimensionals on the back of that. So we're going to pop that up. Love that. So let's put 5 of these on. And these kits are so fun and easy to do because you're getting some crafting done and you don't have to do the designing yourself and just follow the instructions. So it's an easy thing to grab and take, you know, if you're crafting with some friends or going to a crop. I find it a lot easier to pack for a crop when I can just grab my kits and go. All right, so let's do that so it's pretty much in the center. Okay, and then I need to get the green strip. Let's find that. Let's see if that's the right one. I think it's this one here. Okay, so put a little bit of tear and tape on the one side, and that's where the ribbon's gonna go. And then it had a dimensional on the other side. Right, so get a piece of that. Put that there. Take the paper off it. There we go. And then it says to cut 12 inches of twine again for this one. So I'm going to use my grid here, measure it to 12, which is right there, and cut it right here so it's 12 inches. And then we'll do another loopy kind of bow, which is nicer for me because I'm not good at making bows. This is easier for me. Easier way to make something that looks like a bow but is just really just 2 loops, right? So there we go. That one looks kind of long. I think I'm going to shorten the first one a little bit. It's looked a bit too long because when I turned it over, it looked kind of funny. So what did I do there? I got this one going through the middle of my loop. Just going to pull that out. There we go. All right. Okay, so now that is ready to go on, but I need to put a dimensional on the side that's going to go over there. So I'm going to put it right here on this side because this is popped up. So that needs to be popped up so it doesn't look like it's wrapping around the edge of it. There we go, get that off. Okay, so I don't want to cover up the word chives. I want to go right above it. And move it over enough so that that is on the lower part. And then to adhere this, I do have my tear and tape on there. Good, so if I just press that down, it'll stick. All right, so then I can just see how long these are. Give them a little trim here. That looks pretty. I like that one. Okay, so there was card number 3. Maybe I'll trim this side a little bit too, right about there. There we go. All right, so there's our third project done with the paper pumpkin. So we got number 3. Oh wait, I forgot to put this on. I'm not done. Yes, there we go. That'll make it look even better. Okay, so what did they use to do? Okay, they did 3 dimensionals. So even more dimension. The layering in this card is really nice. It's fun when you get lots of layers. It really adds to your card. I like that. All right, so get the backs of these off. Throw those out. And here we go. Hello, spring. So I'm going to put it off. I kind of want to go in the middle. The only thing with going on the middle is I'm covering up my chives word, but that's okay. I can learn from this, and next time when I make the other 2 cards, I can move it over a bit to the right. But I wanted this to be centered in between the green so that it didn't look off center. So I think that looks good. All right, so this is number 3. This is number 1, and this is number 2. So we've got 3 beautiful cards from the February paper pumpkin. Which one's your favorite? I don't know, I like all 3 of them. I think this one might be my favorite, but I like this color blue on that one. I don't know, they're all pretty. Okay, anyways, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next live video. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.